The Brazilian construction giant Odebrecht will pay the world's largest ever anti-corruption settlement. An investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice says the company paid $800 million in bribes in a dozen countries. Those bribes helped the firm get contracts and other benefits worth at least $3 billion. But Odebrecht isn't contesting the charges and agreed to pay $4.5 billion to authorities in the U.S., Switzerland, and Brazil. But the company could end up paying even more. Ecuador and Colombia have launched separate inquiries against Odebrecht. Peru's president, as well as an opposition leader in Venezuela, are also demanding details about bribes paid in their countries. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now by Fabiano Angelico. He's a senior consultant to Transparency International's Brazil program. Many thanks for joining us. First of all, this is a huge political scandal in Brazil, isn't it? Odebrecht executives who've testified recently are now saying that they made illegal donations to former President Dilma Rousseff, and that could, I'm guessing, cause serious problems for her successor, the current president.
Yes, the Brazilian authorities have been investigating the bribery cases for more than 2 years now, and yes, we've been living this political crisis since then, and it may have impact here in domestic politics. Once the current president is the vice president who was elected together with the former president Dilma Rousseff.
Will this scandal be the scandal to oust him from power, do you think?
Pardon?
Will this scandal potentially oust Temer from power?
Yes, there is a huge risk, because it's not only him that may be involved, but most of his close allies and his political party, and perhaps dozens of congressmen who are his allies in Congress also. So it may bring a huge impact in my country, yes.
Now, how far will this Odebrecht scandal go, do you think, in actually putting an end to Brazil's widespread corruption problems? Are you seeing any real changes so far, if at all?
Well, I hope that once we understand with more details how it happened, we will be able to close the loopholes, and potentially we can prevent this to happen again. But it's important to notice that authorities from other countries and the government from other countries, especially in Latin American region, they must act as well. So I think we have a great opportunity in order to reform the relationship between the private sector and governments in Latin America. So we have a good chance, of course, but this will need political leadership. So
indeed. Fabiano Angelico, thanks very much for joining us.